Hey guys, before I start my video, I will have a Q&A. Yes, people, Q&A. So send your questions into my channel comments or send them in my inbox. Do not send them. You can send them in the comments as well, but don't be surprised if I don't get all of them because usually I read my personal messages and stuff like that. So definitely look out for my Q&A coming up. What's happening, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. DT253. Now, since there's no Monday Night Wars anymore, I'm just gonna stick with the WWE RAW review, and on Thursdays I'll make TNA Impact reviews. So let's get started with tonight. I have to say, Raw was actually really good tonight. So I mean, it was actually a really good show. A lot of build-ups towards this Over the Limit pay-per-view. I think they try to make this pay-per-view really good because the build-up so far for it is actually decent. So let's get started with what happened. Meatloaf came out to promote his new album, and I guess he was trying to encourage Randy Orton to use one of his songs for Orton's new theme. But unfortunately, Meatloaf was getting very irritating. He looked like an old man on dialysis. No offense to old people on dialysis, but the man looked like he was cooking for Cocoa Puffs and cuckoo for Cocoa Pops. Go get him. But anyways, Randy Orton RKO the living hell out of him. It looked more like a stunner, but hey, still RKO, still Randy Orton. I personally like Legend Killer Randy Orton better, but still one the same. So Edge comes out, someone confronts Randy Orton, and guess who's the new freaking general manager? Vicky freaking Guerrero again. I had to hear her irritated voice, but as the night goes on, we'll see what happens. So I'm just gonna get to the next match. Chris Jericho versus David Hart Smith. If Chris Jericho wins, him and The Miz get a title shot over the limit. And I don't know what the stipulation was for David Hart Smith. I guess it wasn't none. But it was a pretty good match. I mean, it was a pretty good match between these two, I had to say. But the new tag team for them, the Screaming Egos, they have to be called the Screaming Egos because they're both totally egotistic and they both have those type of personalities that make them assholes. But I mean, that's what makes good heels now in wrestling. So, some interfered. Chris Jericho poked David Hart Smith in the eye, and then the Kohlberger hit. So, The Miz and Chris Jericho, aka the Jizz, the Jizz, get the win. They're gonna have a title match against the Hart Dynasty at Over the Limit. Let's see here. Next match. R-Truth wins over William Regal by interference. By disqualification, because the Colognes come out. I like this new tag. They're not a new tag team, but I like the rebirthmanship. Yes, new word of the day, people. Rebirthmanship of the Colognes, because there really are no tag teams in WWE. You have maybe, I say, 4 decent tag teams now, and I am including Do Busters, so that's just saying what's happening with the tag team division in WWE. Colognes beat him up, so Ted DiBiase pretty much, paid him off, trying to go back to his father's gimmick, the priceless gimmick and stuff, paying people off to do his handiwork because everyone has a price. And R-Truth, and he's maybe trying to have R-Truth be his Virgil. My Virgil. So, it was alright. I liked it. I like what the progression of Ted DiBiase is going. When you see the potential in Ted DiBiase, I look back at the days where it was Japan when he was facing Kenta. Back in Japan, his finisher needs to go to the $1 Million Dream. The $1 Million Dream Street, and mix it in with the $1 Million Dream and just choke the person out. Shoot, That would be an excellent finish, and he'll win matches that way. Because, you know, I don't know what they're doing right now. There's too many damn people on Raw, and they need to move some of those people to SmackDown. Freaking Yoshitatsu, Goldust, goddamn Chop. Oh, well, Chop was on SmackDown too, but some of those people are unnecessary people. Move them to SmackDown. There's no depth in SmackDown. I mean, it's alright, but, you know, bring some more people in. You don't need all those damn jobbers. Next match, Evan Bourne versus Zack Ryder. Zack Ryder comes out, does his little promo and everything. It's good to see Zack Ryder actually get some time. So he was complimenting Alicia Fox. Wasn't even stunning Gail Kim. But Gail Kim, man, homegirl was looking right. She looked like a piece of goddamn lo mein with some shrimp on top of it. Woo, sparkly dress. But anyways, Evan Bourne, even with the interference from Alicia Fox, still gets the win, hitting the airborne shooting star press on Zack Ryder. But once again, making Zack Ryder look like a jobber. He needs to go to SmackDown for the fact that he wouldn't get a job and he actually be in the Intercontinental title picture. Because I definitely could see him and Kofi Kingston having a rivalry. That would actually be really good. So after that, John Cena comes out and announces the I Quit match for his match against Batista at Over the Limit. So after he did that, he tried to call out Sheamus. Sheamus comes out. It's like, hey, young fella, you really want to come into the ring with the Category, huh? Fella, you just made your chance the worst chance of your life of holding the WWE Championship. I tried to do a Sheamus impression, but I don't know. It's kind of hard because Sheamus is just like, I try to get the Irish accent in there, and he sounds like a molester, don't he? He sounds like he's on that Lawrence Taylor shit. It's like, hey young fella, hey young fella, hey young fella, fellow fella. I don't know, but you know. So Sheamus comes out. It was pretty much just an interference for Batista to come, and you know Batista started pounding on John Cena. Then the pump handle kick from Sheamus knocks out John Cena. But then the world's strongest man, yes people, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry, comes out and actually helps John Cena. Sheamus gets out the way pretty much, and then pretty much tears up Batista. And I mean, you know, that builds up for a match between him and Batista later on. After that, we had the unified tag team champion Tyson Kidd against the United States champion The Miz. If Tyson Kidd wins this match, he gets to The Miz will have to pick somebody from the Hart family to face him for the United States title next week. Very decent match, but I like the Owen Hart roll-up that Tyson Kidd did to win the match. So Tyson Kidd falls through this match, but The Miz gets to pick which Hart member he gets to face. And I have to tell you, Natalya looked really good tonight. I mean, if it's just me, question of the day. Would you bang Natalya? Question of the day. Would you bang Natalya? So The Miz picks, of course. I mean, it ain't gonna be Craig Hart or anything. Sure, it's not gonna be Jim the Anvil Neidhart. He picked Bret the Hitman Hart to face him next week. After that, the NXT rookies against John Morrison, Yoshitatsu, Santino Marella, and Goldust. And the thing about this match is that why is John Morrison here? Why? Really? You jobbing the living hell out of John Morrison, which I totally do not get anymore. I mean, John Morrison is one of the best wrestlers in the world, and now you jobbing the living hell out of him. And oh God. Anyways, you saw some good wrestling from Matonga, good moves from Gabriel and Yoshitatsu. But the biggest part about that match is that Daniel freaking Bryan, well, it's his first win as a wrestler on WWE, and he pinned Santino Marella. But the fact that he got a win was pretty good. So after that, not John Cena, Batista versus Mark Henry. Match didn't really happen. Batista tore Mark Henry's fat ass up. The Kool-Aid spilled out of him, and Batista choked him out. Then the main event was between Edge and Ted DiBiase against Randy Orton. Randy Orton is just a beast right now. I'm sorry, people. He is a beast. If y'all don't recognize Randy Orton's talent, y'all definitely need to know. RKO Ted DiBiase wins the match. Then tries to come to Vicky. Vicky, I mean, it's just funny. How the hell did she get with a random microphone when she's sitting down, and then random Mexicans are behind her. And then she says, da, 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 I don't know, chulupa, I resign. And then RKO's Edge. Randy Orton's beast right now. Remember to subscribe, comment, rate. Thank you all to my 534 subscribers. 16 away from doggone, yes, 550. Make it happen, people. Talk to you guys later.